like a machine. How about you?
Very good. So maybe 1 hour ago I'm talking with my friend from the United States. She is volunteer. She is from Minnesota. She name is Kelly.
Her name.
Her name, yes, her name. Her name is Kelly.
Well, that's great.
Very interesting things about your life, about.
So how is her life different from ours?
So life is good. Now she's work, but I don't know where. Working, but I don't know where. So she with her friend, and what else? Oh, I'm just ask her about very interesting question about cars, about gasoline or benzene. So
yeah, petrol or gas, yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting for me because I know, for example, how much does it cost in Ukraine, in Russia, but I don't know how much does it cost in United States. It costs in United States.
So what's the big difference?
So it's a very big difference between cost of cars, and it's in my country, in Ukraine, it's more expensive than in the United States. It's more expensive because, for example, Hyundai Sonata cost in your country about $22,000, but in my country it's cost about $35 or $3600.
Yeah. $100.
Oh, 100,000. Sorry. 1,000. Yes.
Well, life is hard here.
Yes, it's more expensive.
Yeah, and well, grass is always greener on the other side, as they say. And today we're talking about booking a hotel room. Have you got an experience?
Oh, I have experience, but it's not big experience. So I remember when I was in Kremenchuk, so no, it's my dog.
Hello.
Yes. And I live in one hotel in Kremenchuk.
So what kind of hotel was it?
Actually, it was like student, so it's like hostel maybe. So I took part in one Olympiad about automatic system. So it was when I was a student, and I remember very funny stories about this hostel and about other students from other cities, from Kiev, from Vinnytsia. But it was very funny. And if we talk about real hotel, so yes, I have experience. So it was last winter. Yes, when I went to my friends to Poltava, so I decided live in hotel because yeah, because apartment of my friends was very small, and there are a lot of people I live them. Yes.
Yeah, living with them or sharing
Yeah.
sharing the
Yes.
flat.
Maybe. So it's maybe I don't remember. Maybe 10 people live in one small room, and
Oh my
it's all
God.
full.
It
Yeah,
was
it's all full.
crammed full. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. But it was like small weekend, about 2 days. So,
Hmm. Yeah. So, but was it a big hotel, like, 2-star hotel, 3-star hotel, or it was just a basic place?
it's basic place near his house actually. So it was national hotel, like Ukrainian national hotel with Ukrainian cuisine. I remember
Hmm.
that. And what else?
Did you book? Did you book it before you went, or you just took the room after you came to the place?
I just took the room after one night. So after one party.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, well, it wasn't a big deal then. You just had the weekend. So let's now look at some phrases that we may want to use if we book a hotel abroad, for example. Some phrases we may hear or we may want to say. So these are just 3 lists of nice phrases.
Okay. First, small word. Photo, motto. It's right. Understood. Mhm.
Inn is a small hotel, usually an old one in the country with a...
B&B. It's bed and breakfast. It's like in Russian койко место.
No. It's a kind of stay that you can use. So you just stay at this kind of hotel overnight, and in the morning you have breakfast, and basically after that you leave, you check out. It's sometimes bed and breakfast is offered by people who have a spare room in their house, for example. They may want to offer it for tourists that just come around, and it's very basic. Again, it is usually offered by local people to some budget tourists.
So due to ranch. Very
Funny
interesting.
one.
Yeah. Due ranch.
Ranch, yes, it's
So
used in the United States. It's a place where you can feel like a real cowboy. You know, if you want to feel like a real cowboy, you can go and stay there.
so and what's the difference between, for example, inn and hotel, or it's very same? It's very.
Hotel and inn, well, inn is smaller,
Mhm.
and inn is often rich in history and has its own traditions, like the Holiday Inn, for example. Sometimes the only thing that is left of an inn is just the name,
Mhm.
and because older buildings, they get restructured, rebuilt, modernized, and well, but usually we use it to refer to smaller and older hotels.
Full board and half board is something about food, about meals, yes? About
Yeah. So it's kind of food plan.
meals include, all meals inclusive, it's all inclusive, like some Turkish hotel.
No, it's not like that. It's all-inclusive package holidays, I think, are only offered there, in Turkey and in Thailand sometimes, Egypt probably. They are very popular with Russians.
Super doubles. A super double suite is like very huge, very big apartment. Yes, it's like.
Yeah, well, suite is bigger than a room usually, and superior, it means that it has a better interior, maybe better design. Yeah, bigger bed.
Bar, room service. So self-catering accommodation. What is
Accommodation. Yeah, self-catering accommodation. Yeah, it's just it's a way of stay when you buy your own meals. You go to a market, you buy the food, you cook it. So there's nobody who cooks for you. That's why it's self-catering. You cater for your needs yourself. It's like renting a flat, a usual flat, an apartment, or
twin bed is like two bed including one bed. Yes.
yeah, they can be just put together as a bigger one, or in American English they refer to just a bigger bed. It's just a big bed.
And
for one person.
Double bed is bed with two.
Yeah, for two people.
Two.
Now it's also popular to write. I mean, if you ever went surfing on some websites about hotels, they write king size beds. So it's like bigger than big. No. King size.
Yes. So I will be there. Okay, how about phrase? I would like to know if you. So it's questions especially for hotel service, yes, for administrator of hotel.
Yeah. Especially if you have a telephone conversation with them, or maybe you write an email.
It's very helpful for me, sure. So, sorry, we're booked on this month.
Yeah, we're booked up.
We're booked up this month.
Yeah, you know, when I was looking for a hotel for some availability in November last year, and I was looking for a hotel in Prague, the Czech Republic. Most of the hotels were booked up. They had already been booked up in November, and I was looking for some availability in January. So for the New Year holidays, it was very, very hard to find a place.
how about your impression about the city? People say that it's very beautiful city.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes.
I didn't end up to stay there anyway, actually, because the hotels were very expensive. Even the hostels. So
and I know that there are a lot of Russian people and Ukrainian people live there. Yes, in Prague.
Yeah, the Russian speech is the second most frequently heard there. Actually, I went there to kind of relax and forget about Russian, but it was impossible. Especially in Karlovy Vary. I think it's like a Russian city. There were too many of them.
So it's breakfast included. Like a wake up call for. Well, it's like place for conversation with some.
Yeah. They may be useful.
Yeah, sure. So, and how much does it cost checking hotel?
Well, it depends.
So, for example, it's like simple hotel without 5 stars.
Yeah, I didn't look at 5-star hotels actually, but even 1-star hotels seemed too expensive for me. It was probably because of the time, because there were too many people rushing there from Russia, and well, booking in advance. So there was very, very little availability in the hotels. And I actually ended up staying in a small town, which is 1 hour away from Prague. It was a place where my sister was staying, so I just decided to stay there with her and to save some money for, excursions and souvenirs. Yeah, and it cost me about probably, I don't remember, 100 euros or 200 euros for 10 days. 100 and something euros. So it wasn't too expensive. It was fine. And the hotel was very comfortable. So what do you think is important in a hotel? I mean, what kind of services and facilities would you like to have as a tourist?
But as for me, I like just simple service, like with bed, with for example, if I rest in one city and I have a lot of excursion trip, and it's my apartment, my hotel room, it's not important, but I must have bed, I don't know, shower, and what else? No. So if it's summer, for example, yes, it's a good idea when your room has one conditioner. Yes, it's good because in summer the weather is hot, and shower with hot water. So, but for summer, maybe it's without hot water, it's just with water. So and okay, television. I don't think so that it's the important things in the room in the hotel. No, as for me, because it's my opinion. So maybe Wi-Fi internet connection it will be plus for me. So, but I think it's not important too, because, for example, if you situated in one beautiful city, I think there are a lot of cafe, restaurant, or other place when has Wi-Fi connection or internet. So and you can broad with some self, yes, with that support.
You can bring.
Right.
You can bring. What can you bring?
Oh, for example, if you bring with some self laptop or small tablet.
Yeah, well, some device.
Some devices, yeah, or smartphone.
Yeah, well, but basically, I think all hotels have Wi-Fi of some sort in the lobby or at the, check-in desk, just in the hall, in this area.
Yeah, but I think it's okay when you in your hotel, in your room, your apartment has jacuzzi or other beautiful stuffs with, I don't know what else, some
mini bar full of champagne and
yes, and other alcohol drink. Yes, it's good, but I think it's not important. So.
Yeah, so you would be happy just to have enough for your basic needs and just.
Of course, absolutely. One, they will have not huge, not big room with simple service is good for me. I think it's enough for me. But I know if it's summer, it will be very good when I will have small swimming pool in the yard.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes. But it's not.
But if you're staying at the sea, then usually swimming pool is not important to you either.
Of course. Yes.
And do you know about websites? Well, special websites for booking hotels and buying tickets. So what do you think about them? Do you think it's a nice way to make a reservation?
Yes, why not? But if it's checked organization, if it's good service, if it's a very famous service and it's very famous site, and for example, if you know some of your friends who has holiday in with this service, with this traveling trip, or I don't know. So I think it's a good idea. Why not?
Yeah, well, I have actually used one.
Yes, you can just buy a ticket for plane, for yes, and you can pay it for your Visa card or MasterCard or yes, it's good. But I think it's more so it's our real life. It's modern things. It's not time when we went to one organization and just who can know. Because I want to traveling, for example, from Kharkov to Turkey in Ankara city, but now it's just click on the button and choose your hotel, your apartment, your meals, your
everything.
yes, good.
And do you think our tourists are ready for such freedom? Such a freedom of choice.
No, so
what is better, traveling independently or going on a package tour? Package tour is when you go to a tourist agency and buy the whole trip, the tickets, the travel, the journey to the place and back, the hotel, everything is included in the price, and you don't think about anything, just relax.
So I think it depends. It depends of, for example, if I traveling with my friends, so I think enough. It's not traveling tour. It's like how to say in English, тикарем. It's like собрались и поехали.
Yeah, you can say, well, travel independently.
Yes, traveling independently, but if you traveling with, for example, with your girlfriend or goes with boyfriend, it's good with traveling tour with very interesting program of this tour. So I know people who traveling in Europe tour with Praga, Germany, München. I don't remember what is city of Germany. Maybe Berlin, München.
Berlin, Dresden.
Yes.
Yeah, popular destinations.
So, and I remember a very funny movie, Euro Trip.
Euro Tour.
Euro Tour. Yes.
Yes, I know it. Yeah, well, I think if you go to some country for the first time, it's good to buy a package tour or some excursion tour or maybe combined tour. It's when you have some excursions and then you spend some time on the beach, for example, just relaxing. But for example, as for me, I don't want any more. I don't want to go on package tours anymore. I want to travel independently only.
And how about have you ever traveled by autostop?
You mean it's called?
So I don't remember this word, but
I always mix it up with another one, like hitchhiking. It's hitchhiking.
oh yes.
No, I have never hitchhiked. I think it's quite dangerous in Russia.
Yes, it's dangerous, but I think it's funny, interesting. So
yeah, if you are seeking for adventures, I think yes, it's a good idea. Yeah, but I'd rather I'd rather rent a car, for example, and go traveling myself from country to country, city to city, choosing where to stop and just planning my route myself. That would be interesting. But one has to have a lot of money for that.
Yeah.
And have you ever heard of a service called couch surfing?
Couch surfing, it's like person who help you with
Accommodation?
or a recommendation.
No, it's not a recommendation. Accommodation. A place where you can stay. So you don't go to stay at a hotel or hostel or wherever. You contact some people through a website which is called couch surfing, and you find some people to stay for free or for very, very little money, or just for a souvenir from your place, from the country of your origin. And you just stay at that place and enjoy. And usually the host tries to amuse you, tries to entertain you, gives you the food. So you don't only have to pay, but also you can have a very nice experience.
So I haven't heard about it, but I heard about sites when people shared with other people about some interesting free tour in. So, for example, I live in Paris. And I don't know, Rome, or in Moscow, and I can offer you one small tour or like one small marshroute in my city.
So tour around
my city, and it will be free for you, and so it's absolutely free. And in Europe city, there are a lot of people like that, like.
Yeah, well, this kind of volunteerism is very popular.
Yes, like volunteers. And where from? I'm from Russian, Ukraine. Oh, it's good. And just start speaking with you in English, and I think it's very helpful when you're traveling.
Yeah, when you're traveling light.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, and couch surfing is a similar service. So people just help each other out, and they offer rooms, flats for free, just for some cultural exchange. So they learn about your culture. You tell them, they tell you about their culture. It's like valuable exchange. And well, some of my acquaintances have tried couch surfing, and nobody has ever regretted it. You know, everybody was happy with this. So you just should choose the right people.
Yes, and I have a lot of people who travel in Europe country, and I have foreign passport, but I don't use it actually now. In our time, because I'm actually if I only busy or something else, and maybe in this summer I will go to, maybe, I don't know. No, I don't know about my plans, about my future on this summer. So maybe, I don't know.
So where would you like to go?
It doesn't matter. In Europe, or I don't know, maybe it's like a city with sea or with ocean. I think it's a good idea. So,
yeah, sure.
So because I very like sea and very like water.
Yeah, so do I.
And sometimes I'm dream with Atlantic Ocean. So because I like diving very much, and so in summer I'm usually dive in Crimea, in Yalta, and in Tarkhankur. So, but yes, it's interesting, but I can compare place like Crimea, and I think it's different in the place.
Yeah, sure.
It's ocean, but it's sea.
Yeah. Sea is always good. I'm actually dreaming about it too.
Yes. But maybe you will have just a little time, free time on the summer.
I'm not sure about this summer. Maybe at the end of the summer, I'll get a chance to go out somewhere. I mean, like Spain or somewhere in Europe,
Yes.
because Europe is like a Mecca. You know, Mecca for tourists,
Yes.
like a magnet, and it really is a magnet for me. I'm like a piece of metal that is attracted to this metal, and I would go to Italy again. I would go to Greece. I've never been there. I would go to Spain. Yeah.
How
So
about
there are a lot of nice places.
Great Britain? Have you ever been in Great Britain, in London?
Never.
Because I remember I remember my school teacher from my childhood, and then she told us about Great Britain, about London, the capital of Great Britain, and
Yeah.
okay, so have you ever been in London? No, but how do you think a lot of information about this city, this country? Oh, I'm just read about this country, about city, and I know it, but
Yeah.
I've never.
Yes, I remember I felt really stupid when we were told at university to prepare excursions around London.
Mm-hmm.
And the excursions, they sounded really, really strange, like turn left, on the left you will see the Buckingham Palace and some sort of square, but I cannot speak about something I have never seen. So it was kind of crazy and strange. So we had to learn texts by heart, and that didn't make sense to me. now actually we can use Google Maps and travel around places, cities, and actually seeing the buildings and
It's a very good service from Google.
yes, I like it a lot. I actually used it before I went to the Czech Republic. I found my hotel and I kind of practiced the way from the hotel to the place my sister was staying, and it was about 10 minutes walk. And I knew the route. I knew where to turn left and where to turn right, and I kind of prepared beforehand. That was great.
Yes, and you can know about distance between, for example, your hotel to one destination or center city.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very helpful.
And then after you're back from your holiday, sometimes if you want to feel nostalgic, you can go around the same place again and just sigh, like, oh, I've been there. Yeah.
Where is all people today?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're sleeping.
Yes, because for some cities in Russia it's too late.
Kind of, yes. Yeah, but anyway, I was glad to see you again.
Yes, me too.
And I hope to see you again tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and you know, every day. And this time tomorrow we're going to speak about returning a product to the shop, you know, something we are unhappy with.
Oh yes, I have a little experience of return product, but it's other topic, okay? Yes.
So you will tell us then.
Okay, thank you, Kate, for our conversation today.
Yeah, thank you for coming and joining me.
Okay, so bye.
Yeah, bye. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, good night.